Protein flapjacks, homemade, absolutely delicious. I made them myself. Happening, guys. So I've had a comment, from Zone Angel. He's saying, "Hi mate, great vids." Thank you very much. I'm in the process at the moment of joining the Marines. Got my interview next month. He's been doing his press ups and pull ups to the beep, and he's saying now that the beeps have nearly half my reps, though, so training a lot harder. I too happen to work in a kitchen like I did, and I know he's asked his boss if he can get 2-hour breaks instead of the one to help him train, but no luck. That's life at the moment, and he's training at 6 o'clock in the morning. He's just wondering now, due to the few hours a day I can train, what are the essential exercises, would I say? He's working 50-60 hours a week. Now in this position, you're just going to have to find a way to prioritise your training and work out as efficiently as possible in order to achieve your goals. So goals that join the Marines, so you need to work on your fitness, endurance, stamina, strength as well. You don't have to be particularly amazing at any one thing, but you need to be all round, have an all round sort of level of fitness. So what are the basics? Like you said, press ups, pull ups, sit ups. You need to be good at these. Running is it's bread and butter. You've got to be good at that, and swimming as well. You don't need to be amazing at swimming, just as long as you've got confidence in the water and you're able to keep yourself afloat and float a few lengths, and you should be fine. They'll train you the rest of the way there. So like you said, I worked in the kitchen as well. The first time I worked in a kitchen was training for the Marines as well, like yourself, and you work long hours there. Well, at the time I thought they were long hours. I've worked a lot longer hours since, but from what I remember, you get in the restaurant early, first thing. You'd open up, get all your food and stuff sorted out. You might get an hour break then, in sort of lunchtime or just after lunchtime, so maybe 3 o'clock in the afternoon when it's quieter in a restaurant. And then you'd come back and you'd work the evening shift and stay there till the restaurant closed. So they are quite long days, and trying to find when you can train in the middle of that is quite difficult. Beauty of it is, with the style of training you're doing, you don't really need to go to a gym. You don't really need to abide by gym timings, unless of course you join a 24-hour gym, which they're everywhere now. I've recently joined a 24-hour gym to work with, to help with my lifestyle and help me train whenever I've been able to. So with that in mind, if you get up early, get up an hour or so early, go for a run, clock your miles in that way, or you could even train on your breaks. It just depends on what's best for you and when you've got the most energy to train, so it'll be focused on your training. So I mean, like the first time I worked in a restaurant, I was training for the Marines, and at one point I began to struggle because I really wanted to be as fit as I possibly could. So like you, I asked my boss for more time. It didn't quite work out, so I ended up just saving up a lot of money, a month or so before, a couple of months before I was due to go off, and I left, and I was able to build my training up that way. But that motivated me even more then, because I knew I didn't have a job to go back to, so I had to pass. The second time I worked in a kitchen, I also had a couple of other jobs at the same time. So I had a night shift job, a day job in the kitchen. So both those two jobs were full-time hours, and I had a part-time job on the weekends as well. This was after I left the Marines, and I just needed to do a lot of work. But my training went quite downhill there until I decided I was going to enter a half marathon, which I did, and that was difficult. Trying to find the time to train for that. I'd go running on my lunch breaks at the restaurant, or I'd train at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was training in parks. I was going out running. I was doing it on the cheap. I was going out running. I was running at the local park. It was a couple of miles away, doing pull-ups on the swings, setting up little assault courses myself, doing press-ups, and always constantly trying to push myself. And I did that for about 3 months and got myself quite a good time in the half marathon. And that was actually the last time I ran. The way we got to look at it though is we've all got to work, we've got to pay the bills. So training is great, and being able doing various different types of training and training for all sorts of different goals is great if you've got the time to do it. But not a lot of us have. So you've got to prioritise and find out which is, what do you want the most. It's all about having a balance as well. It's all about having a life. It's all about living and enjoying your life, as well as reaching your training goals as well. and of course paying the bills. Unfortunately, we've all got to do it. Any further questions, just drop me a line, you know where I am. Good luck.